Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's the pistol snap to May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, here's May. He puts everything behind this one. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Patriots punt team coming out to the former 6th-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. The return begins on their side of midfield. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Steelers will take over possession. Play action, Fields. Vacates quickly left side. Now he fires it deep down the... That's grabbed inside the 30. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It's a pickup of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage, to make that in cut and make the catch.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Patriots will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they had that one contained right at the line. Alontae Taylor making the stop. On play action, here's May. Pass taken in by Diggs. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. Putting a receiver in motion. May on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. Complete out to the right. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith. To the air yet again, May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. May now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. So he sends this one out of bounds, and that's going to put the upcoming drive at the 35-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Neither side separating much so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Gets this to Johnson. Rolling into enemy territory. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw for Fields. Forced out to his right. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Well, we put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
You know, that's a high degree of difficulty throw. Not a lot get tougher than that one. But now, fortunately, Kate, he aired it closer to the sideline, and it goes harmlessly out of bounds.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Buys time, rolling right. Oh, the football's loose. Scooped up by the Patriots. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
I miss you.
This just can't happen on first down.
I'm talking to you, baby.
Premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing. They connect on the deep shot. And he breaks
Kyle
into enemy
Williams.
territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. From the gun, it's May. Escapes the pocket. It's taken in by Williams. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Throw complete to Williams. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. We'll take it in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take a 13-0 lead. Now we'll see them try the point after. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Patriots double their lead to 14.
I'm talking to you, baby.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, Ty.
Running back sent in motion. He beams one deep right side. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Steelers first down. Another throw for Fields. He finds Johnson. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Fits it through the middle. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers start to fight back with their first points in this game. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now give left side. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Patriots with a lot of ground between where they are now and where they need to go. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's made in the air. Henry on the catch. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Diggs there to bring it in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Here's 2nd and 2. Getting out to his left. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Cut by Diggs. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Offense up to the line fast. 1st down throw for May. Flush down now to his left. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers get the football.
That's some
back
bullshit.
with minimal time to go
How the
in
fuck he
the
get stuck? Yeah, that's
a pretty tough play for him to make right there, partner.
And such a fascination with these kind of plays today, Kate.
There is. Rolling that direction, but it is hard for him to deliver a pass at full power. I mean, my stomach's hurting just watching him try to get those hips around, and it is indeed picked off.
Because fundamentally, it's so unsound. It's why these passes will be underthrown, not have enough velo, float in the air. You know, fun is in the fundamentals, right? It's the first three letters of fundamentals. It's fun because it leads to success. You take this kind of risk, well, it can blow up in your face as it did right there.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Finds a seam down the middle. And what a hit there. Allen sheep-paced the press for moving the chains that time.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Connects with Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. And he had just enough leg behind that one. It is off the crossbar and through. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Don't jump. Ready?
A give left side to Johnson. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Play action, Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. On target to Godwin. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Right side hauled in by Godwin. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go.
Off play action, it's Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. He sends this one to the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Rolling out to his left. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Fields out of the gun. He's on the move. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Dicker connects there. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. And now they've got a first inside the red zone. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. The 50. The 30. He's at the 10. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
This one is up and good. And the Patriots drive their lead to 11. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
Here we go, son.
Fields on 1st down. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Right.
From the 42. Connection made with his running back.
So what the fuck is
They
that?
catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He picks up 28 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Don't jump.
Still sticking with the passing game. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out third down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw Fields. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the third. Amari Cooper, the touchdown.
Here we go, son.
Another throw for Fields. And they get the two-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. This is taken in at the 13. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
May on 1st and 10. He's going to push one deep down the right. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to the air. It's May. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Only 1 yard, but when all you need is an inch or two, Brock, that'll still move the chains. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. He'll pass it this time. Chased out to his right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. It's the Patriots with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead to start the fourth. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. From the gun, it's May. Taken in by Williams outright. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a New England first down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. Third down coming up. May now from the gun. Brought in inside the 20. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down. Working inside the red zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
May trying again here on second. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To the air yet again, May. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So it seems like either way they were getting a fourth down here, but this way cost them some extra yardage too.
Hey, I get you want to avoid a possible turnover by forcing it down the field, but it's really hard to find a scenario where 10 yards and a loss of downs is the better outcome. Surely not something they're too pleased about down on the field. But, Kate, with that miss, we got a lot of juice. We got an opportunity here to see a field goal and a chance to take this game to overtime.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Steelers first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. On target to Godwin. And they bring him down around the 34.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go.
From the 34. Headed out right. This finds Austin complete. Has some room to work. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Patriots needing 4 points. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 29. Quick slant, that's Williams. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Finds a man right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Setting up to pass. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Throwing now. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Now to throw. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. They go counter. It's Johnson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. On the ground again with Johnson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now the Patriots calling their third and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Here we go, son.
On third down, here's Johnson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.